Okay, the recording function has been set. And here's the list of the words or the vocabs we need to go. Okay, we need to go through today. And let's jump from word number 11 to 12 and 13. Here we have the word like inhabit. Habit, it is about the thing that you usually do during a day or in a week or in a month or in a year. But right here, they use the word inhabit. It is nothing about the word habit anymore. Inhabit and habit are unrelated to each other. Inhabit is an action verb first. Inhabit is an action verb. Second, habit is a noun in English. If you want to tell somebody that this is the thing or this is the act, this is an activity that you usually do, or this is a kind of activity that you prefer doing in a year, for example, that is a habit. And here they use an action verb inhabit. Inhabit means you are going to shelter somebody inside a specific place. Or the word inhabit can also be used for animals. For example, so here I'm going to give you my example. Here is my example for the word inhabit. Here, okay, if I want to pet dogs in my house, I need to construct a place to inhabit the dogs. I can say that I am going to inhabit my dogs in a nice place. Okay, so in order to have a nice shelter for them to live, I need to construct a wood house for the dogs. So I can say that I keep my dogs inside a wood house, or I shelter my dogs inside a wood house, or I inhabit my dogs inside a wood house. So this is how I make the situation with the word inhabit. And here in my situation, I have already used shelter, inhabit, and the word keep. Please remember, we don't speak cheap English anymore. We are trying to speak rich English, English with lots of money, okay, lots of investment in it. So when you speak cheap English, we are gonna think that you don't have any kinds of degrees in English. That is how your English sounds so cheap, so basic, so easy for them to comprehend. But here we are advance our vocabularies and we are advancing lots of structure to English. That is the reason why we need to speak rich English, and rich English means advanced English. I have already finished my situation for the word inhabit, and right now, okay, it's your turn to speak. It's your turn to present to me. And today I'm gonna set the timer for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, guys. So right here, team, okay, please speak up. Please speak up and be the first one to speak up. And when you speak today, you need to turn on your camera. Okay, team, please.
Hi.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Basically, people inhabit under the environment, and what kinds of environment we have? We have water, air, and lots of more. So people inhabit under the environment, and we must have consistency about how to protect it, and mostly from organizations over the world. I think that over 50% people don't have any consistency about environment affected to our daily life, and people just like doing some kind of weird stuff to back to environment, like air pollutions and damage it to water, and animals can't survive from those pollutions, because pollutions is made from people, and in people can throw over 1,000 tons of rubbish per day, and I can see that most the factory that want to stop, most of factories try to destroy this rubbish by cleaning them with fire, but it's ineffectively, because it will affect to air pollutions. So people won't have any recognitions about environment. So in my opinion, people have to respect the environment, and have to be realize how environment important to people. Yeah, that's my.
Okay, first, the word recognize. We have another of it that is recognition, okay, or recognition. So when you use the word recognition, you need to stress the syllable Z, okay? Try to be stronger in pronunciation. This is the best way for you to train yourself. So here, recognition, the recognition of this factor or the recognition of that factor. Very good, Tim. And please remember one rule in speaking. When you are talking about other things, okay, and you are introducing that new things to us, please remember to spell, okay, to spell the name, to spell, okay, the word of that thing, the name of that thing, because we don't understand, we don't know much about that, and you have done a very good research about that thing. You've done it too well, and we know nothing. We're just listeners. That is the reason why whenever you talk about something new, please spell the name of it, like NAME, for example. You need to spell so that people can catch up on what you are speaking. Very good for the word and habit, but please remember, please, if you don't know how to use the word and habit or any kinds of word, please try to search for the word meanings on Cambridge Dictionary. And right here we have the word inhabit. And see, you can only use the word inhabit like you keep something or you keep somebody in a place. You shouldn't say that we inhabit somebody by water or by food or by vegetable, because the meaning of the word inhabit is like this. And the way for you to use the word inhabit, like I inhabit somebody, okay, somebody in a place. I inhabit my family in a house. You are inhabited. You are inhabited in a house by your parents. Okay, so here, you are inhabited in a house by your parents, or the house is inhabited by you. So this is how we use the word inhabit. And mostly the word inhabit is about the place. It's about where you live. It's about where people keep you, where people shelter you. And here I have used the word shelter, and this is it. Shelter first. It is a building designed to give. It means that this is a kind of building where you can live. You think of the word shelter as okay, a building, a house for you to live in. Like I built this shelter for me to live, to work, and to have a good life to develop. So here we have the word like shelter as a noun in English, and it is about building, okay, the kinds of buildings. Second meaning of the word shelter is protect, okay, ourselves from bad weather. We took shelter for the night in an abandoned house. So you take shelter in somewhere. Okay, that means that outside it's raining very hard and you cannot go home. That is the reason why you take shelter for the night in a stranger's house. And here you can see the word shelter as an action verb. If you shelter, it means that you protect another thing or another person. Or if you shelter, it means that you give yourself a secret place to live. So this is the second meaning of the word shelter. You shout to somebody, that means you give somebody a place to live or to hide. So please be careful with the word choice and the word usage. When you upgrade your English is going to be very sophisticated. And when you speak, please try to make sure that the pronunciation is accurate enough for the listeners to recognize and to understand what you are talking about. So the next person that I want to hear, okay, is Hanyu. Okay, please give me the situation of the word inhabit, Hanyu. Okay, Bong, please show me your situation of the word inhabit. Let's go, Bong. Hello. Show me the situation, Bong. Hello. Hello. So it's like I have been waiting for you for 26 seconds, and you have nothing to give to me, okay? So we need to move on. And you have another class, okay? So let's move to the word migration. Migration. Migration, migrate. People use the word migration for movement. People, okay, animals move from this place to another place. They use the word migration, the migration of bears, the migration of dolphins, the migration um, of uh, elephants from, okay, from for example, from Cambodia to Vietnam, or the migration of birds from China to Vietnam, the migration of dolphins from, okay, from Trường Sao, okay, Sea to Hoàng Sa Sea, for example. So the word migration means the movement of somebody, okay, from this place to another place. That is the word migration. And here we have another action verb of it, that is migrate. And migrate means move. Migrate means move. And you can only use the word migrate for animals, like the birds move from A to B, or the birds migrate from this place to that place, or the birds migrate from A to B. This is how you use the word migrate as an action verb. And migration here is a noun in English. So let's go with the word migration. Me, okay, here's my situation. Okay, so here I live in Ho Chi Minh. We live in Ho Chi Minh City, and we can barely see animals or birds in Ho Chi Minh City, because everywhere in this city is everywhere in the street, everywhere in the city are constructions and buildings. Very bad place for the environment, because no birds, no animals, no trees, not so many trees here. So right here, we can say that somehow the migration of birds move from the south. Okay, the migration of birds is from the south to the north. As you know that in the north of Vietnam, which is Hanoi, okay, or Bắc Ninh or Bắc Giang, we have lots of birds there, and we have lots of trees there, and lots of forests are still there. That is the reason why we can witness the migration of birds from Ho Chi Minh City to the north of Vietnam, and the birds move and the birds migrate from the south, which is Ho Chi Minh City, to the north of Vietnam, which is Hanoi, for a better living environment and for a fresher air condition. Hanoi, okay, is such a good place for living because of the weather, the cold weather, and because of the forests and the trees there. People plant a lot of trees, not like in Ho Chi Minh City, okay? And right here, okay, the city, our city, Ho Chi Minh City, okay, is trying to plant more trees and trying to control, okay, the growth and the development of big buildings. That is infrastructure. So that is my situation for migrate and migration. And right here, let's move to duck, okay? Let's move to Doug. Please show me your situation. Let's go, Doug. And when you speak, please turn on your camera. Let's go.
Okay. Nowadays, some countries have some really bad environments. I can say that Vietnam is also one of them. And basically, people just want to study abroad for many reasons, right? Many variety reasons. Because of environment, because of a better study, and they just want to have, and they just want to do immigrations to another countries, and also immigrate other countries to have a better study environment. For example, like Sweden, Germany, US, California, and UK, and lots of more have better environment and economy. So I just wanna, however, I really say that environment, also bad environment also include Vietnam. What's the reason? Should I tell this? Because when basically I'm going to school or at home, there's a lot of people throwing rubbish or trash, or even fire some rubbish to make it gone and not throwing in the garbage. Some people even joke, making lots of jokes on the people to make fun. So there's still more variety reasons to make people immigrate other countries. Yeah, that's my.
Immigrate. Immigrate is a word for you to use for people. Migrate is a word for you to use for animals and birds. Please remember we have two kinds of words in English. The first one that is the word migrate, and the second one that is the word immigrate. Immigrate is for people. Migrate is for animals. Immigration is for people, and migration is for animals. Okay, so right here, let's move to Bom. Okay, Bom, can you go? Can you show me your situation for the word migration here and migrate? Hello.
Thầy camera em hư rồi.
Can you speak up, please? Yeah, just show us your situation, please.
The climate change and environment change is causes the animals in the forest to migrate to other places to live and change their way of life. If you paid attention, even in the city where you live, you can also see the river and lake full of garbage that make the fish, the animal they live in that river and that lake will
Yeah, very good. You said that will make the animals in that place what? Make the animals feel what? Or make the animals do what? Okay, you need to show me. Yeah, please continue with your speak.
like it make the fish, the animal live in that river and that then and like have like I forgot to say it in English.
Yeah, so if you forget something in English, one of the best ways to help you to support yourself is you can pause. It's just like, oh, hello, teacher, I forget these ideas in English, so I'm gonna have like a little bit of time for me to prepare the ideas again, and then I can speak in another time, for example. So here, first, it is very good. Okay, so here you can have like a few more minutes or a few more seconds for you to make okay your presentation again. And after I show you the meaning and my situation for the word navigation, I am going to call your name again, Boom, and you need to show me the situation for the word inhabit again. So when you study with me, sorry, the word migration again. So when you right now you study with me, you study the word navigation with me and then please try to have a little bit of time or get to prepare ideas again for the word migration. And then I'm gonna call you again, so please try. So right here, okay, very good, Bomb. Okay, yeah, such a good day. Okay, to hear you guys, to hear you guys present your ideas. Very good, yeah. And Bobby is getting better in English, and we are very happy and satisfied and pleased with this kind of result. Here, okay, let's move to the word nocturnal. Wow, when you hear the word, sorry, navigation. Sorry, navigation is the word that we need to go through today with each other go through, or we could say that we need to look, okay, we need to look over the word navigation. When you say you look over something, that means that you check you check on something, you review something. It means tham khảo. So let's look over the word navigation, or let's check out the word navigation, or let's review the word navigation. Reviewing is not like it's nothing like you study a lesson and then you need to self-learn look at the lesson again. No, review here is nothing like that. And right here, we use the word look over, okay, check out and review as tham khảo in Vietnamese, okay? So let's look over navigation altogether. Navigation, or I can use the action verb like navigate, okay? And when you hear me speaking and you don't know, and you cannot get, okay, what kind of word that I am using, you can use the Cambridge Dictionary right here on your laptop or on your iPad. Right here, I type navigation, right? And here in navigation, you just need to roll, okay, scroll down. And scroll down for what? Scroll down to find the action verbs of the word navigation. Here we have the word like navigate, okay? Navigate. Yeah, this is the action verb of it. And that is how we find action verb from nouns in English. So let's get back to the lesson. Navigation, navigate. On the phone, these days on the phone, we have the best app, the best app for navigation. Navigation is a kind of app on your phone, okay, in order for you to find your husband, your wife, your lover, your partner, or your friend, okay, because you want to control him or her. So the word navigation here, it is about position. Where is that person? You are going to be able to position that person on Google Map. So when you touch, okay, so when you touch the app of navigation, and that kind of app is going to help you to locate that kind of person on the Google Map or on any kinds of maps that you can use on your phone. So that is the word navigation. Once again, what is navigation? Navigation means location, position finding, okay? Location finding, position finding, or location identifying, or position justification. So where is that person? It's like, how can I navigate that person on the map? How can I find that person on the map? Instead of using the word find, you can use the word navigate. So let's go. I'm going to give you my situation, okay? Navigation. Okay, just imagine that I am in love with my dog. So I'm going to buy a GPS card for my dog. So I'm going to put the GPS card connected to the necklace, and I put the necklace around my dog's neck. So whenever he goes or wherever he runs, I am going to be able to find him on my phone. Since the necklace of my dog has the GPS card, so when I open my phone, I download the navigation app. I just look at the navigation app, and I can see where my dog is running and where my dog is pooping, okay, in the neighborhood. And here, okay, so that is how I use the navigation app to navigate my dog. Why do I want to navigate my dog on the map? Because somehow I just want to protect my dog, and I just want to know, okay, where he is, what he is doing, and where he is running, and where he is hiding. I just want to make sure that everything is going to be okay with my dog, and even my dog is lost, I am able to find him. I am able to navigate him on Google Map by the navigation app. So here in my situation, I have already used the word navigation here. Navigation app and navigate as an action verb. And please remember, the word navigate means you navigate somebody, you navigate something, means you try to locate the person on the Google map, or you try to position the person on the Google map. That is navigate. Okay, and that is my situation. And here I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes, okay, 5 minutes to think of the situation for the word navigation. And once again, try to present to me the word migration again. That is the reason why I give you guys 5 minutes for your preparation. Okay, so 5 minutes is gonna be set here on the timer at 5 minutes right here. Let's go. And here I'm gonna stop the recording function because you guys are in preparation.